Are you making these skincare mistakes? Not using a regimen related to your skin issues, using too many products at once, but the number one mistake I still see. To be honest, you're probably committing some of these skincare crimes. My name is Dr. Swati Kannan, and I am a board-certified dermatologist out here in California, and let's review the top 6 skincare mistakes I see on a regular basis in my practice. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest trends in skin, hair, and nails. So the number 6 mistake is over-exfoliating your skin. This became a huge issue when the ordinary red liquid acid chemical exfoliator became viral on TikTok back in 2020. And I saw so many people overuse this on their face just because the red color also looked really cool. But they overused it and really broke down their skin barrier. So there's 2 methods of exfoliation: physical exfoliation and chemical exfoliation. I do not recommend physical exfoliation just because any sort of beads or any abrasive device can really cause micro tears in the skin. Chemical exfoliation I do like, and it's something that needs to be implemented very slowly once you are good with the rest of your skincare regimen. So ideally, before you implement any sort of chemical acid exfoliation, you should really have your skincare routine with retinoids and even vitamin C if you can tolerate it. You should really have the skincare regimen down. Then a subset of patients can tolerate acid exfoliation, but you want to start about once a week. Use gentler products. Sensitive skin and rosacea patients can have a very hard time tolerating acid, so I don't really recommend any sort of chemical exfoliation for that subset of patients, at least not with the traditional acids like glycolic acid or salicylic acid. So in general, if you want to start acid exfoliation, start once every 2 weeks or once a week and slowly build up use. You don't want to use other active ingredients the same day you use an acid. If you find any sort of irritation, back down. I think because I get so many questions on chemical exfoliation, I definitely will have to make a video about this, so subscribe and stay tuned. Number 5 is not using a regimen that is related to your skin issues. I have so many patients, for example, who have rosacea, who then continue to use vitamin C, which then flares up their rosacea. And so you really want to use a regimen that's suitable for your skin type. There is a wealth of information now on social media and on the internet. And if you are good at deciphering what is correct and what is not, then definitely, by all means, you can come up with a skincare regimen. But if you feel like you need more help, then see a board-certified dermatologist so that we can curate the regimen that's perfect for you. The other downside of social media is that people use so many things, and you can end up wasting so much money on skincare products that are not only irritating for your skin, but also not working. So just be mindful of what you read and see on TikTok and social media. What works for one person is not necessarily going to work for you. The number 4 issue is in relationship to this: people do overuse skincare products. And so I have so many people who use a cleanser, a toner, an essence, a serum, a moisturizer, another moisturizer, a sunscreen. I mean, that's great that you are able to use all of these products and you may know what you're doing, but when you're using too many products at once, it doesn't matter how well you're doing them. When you're using too many products at once, your skin does have a higher risk of being irritated. And a lot of times when patients do get irritated, they can get discoloration from or just become very sensitized to products in general. Overusing your skincare products, this can really break down your skin barrier. And what is the skin barrier, you ask? The skin barrier is the outermost layer of your skin, which protects you against the environment. And the other purpose of a skin barrier is to hold on to moisture. So when you break your skin barrier by using too many products or by over-exfoliating, your skin becomes irritated, dry, itchy, and you can break out in acne or other rashes. And so you really want to minimize that from happening. So don't overuse skincare products. I recommend a 3 or 4 step regimen in the morning and a 3 or 4 step regimen at night. So the morning regimen's like a cleanser if you need one, maybe a vitamin C serum or azelaic acid or niacinamide, followed by eye cream and moisturizer, and then sunscreen. At nighttime, remove all the makeup and sunscreen by double cleansing. That's your first step. Second step is then to use a retinoid if you can tolerate one, eye cream, moisturizer. And that really should be your foundation. The number 3 issue is not double cleansing at nighttime. This is especially true if you have acne-prone skin or oily skin. If you wear makeup or sunscreen throughout the day, you really need to take that off by using a micellar water or a cleansing balm, followed by then a face wash. Often people think that double cleansing just means washing your face twice with the same cleanser, and that's not true. The first step of double cleansing is to remove the makeup and sunscreen. Second step is to rinse it all off with a foaming or hydrating cleanser. I will probably have to do a video about this as well because I see it so often. When you have acne and you are trying to use acne products to make your skin better, you do need a blank slate so that your acne products actually get onto the skin or get into the skin. If you still have any makeup or debris or oil that's left over, then it's going to make your acne regimen less effective. In addition, it's also going to clog your pores. So that's why double cleansing is so important, especially for patients with acne-prone skin. The number 2 skincare mistake is not taking a break from your skincare actives. So even after using the same skincare products every single day, your skin can get burnt out, especially due to weather changes, or maybe your own body might change and it may not like a certain product anymore. And so it's important to take a break, especially during your winter months, when you go back to your basics. You use a gentle cleanser, you use hyaluronic acid serums, you use a nice facial moisturizer. This will allow your skin kind of a restart so that it doesn't get irritated and you have a less risk of breaking down the skin barrier. I think all of my points pertain to either not breaking down your skin barrier or having a blank slate for your products to work on. And I do recommend for most people to take a break about every 3 months. So for that 1 week, every 3 months, you just go back to your basics. I promise that your skin won't suffer during this week break from a retinoid, for example. It will only help to replenish your barrier. And finally, the number 1 mistake. You might have guessed it because all dermatologists talk about this nonstop, but the number 1 mistake I still see is that people are not wearing enough sunscreen, or they don't wear the proper sunscreen, or that they don't use sunscreen at all. You can spend all of the money in the world on skincare products, on laser resurfacing, whatever. But if you do not wear sunscreen or you don't wear the right amount of sunscreen, all that stuff is just a waste of money. You might as well just pour it down the drain. Often, I think what people do is that they do use sunscreen, but they'll use it in their moisturizer, and that's not enough. You need at least SPF 30, and you need to use 2 finger lengths amount or a quarter-sized amount for the entire face and neck. So people are usually not using that much sunscreen every morning. If you're going to be outside and you're going to go hiking or jogging, you want to use waterproof sunscreen, and remember that's only waterproof for the number listed, and the actual number is probably a lot less because you might sweat it all off much faster, but you want to use waterproof sunscreen if you're going to be sweating. Additionally, you want to use big wide brimmed hats, wear SPF clothing. Your sun protection game really has to go to like a whole new level if you want to protect your skin from aging. And remember that for most people, you do have to reapply your sunscreen every few hours. So if you're going to be at the beach or at the park, you want to reapply every 1 to 2 hours. I actually saw a new product. It's like a sun sticker. It's basically like a patch that you put, on your shoulder or somewhere where the sun hits, and it will change colors when the sunscreen's no longer effective. So that's usually a good time to reapply your sunscreen. I think that's a really great invention and a lot more people should be using it, especially if you have kids. You really want to protect them from the sun. So if you have any questions, comments, are you making these skincare mistakes? Let me know. Comment below. I will respond back to you. Let me know if you have any things that you want to learn about because I focus a lot on skincare, but if you want to learn more about hair, nails, whatever else, let me know. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with the latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.